Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.
Great day, everyone. This is Dolores Williams with Divine Connections. Hope all is well with you. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Divine Connection is a magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. We promote with different gospel artists, praise dance, mimes, pastors, entrepreneurs, positive things going on in the community. So we want to get connected with you. We want to know what you're doing and help you spread your good news. So if you're interested in advertising your business, your gospel group in Divine Connections, make sure you send me an email and I'll let you know how to get in the next issue. Matter of fact, our issue just came out for Divine Connections, and this one right here is our magazine that came out. So if you do not have your copy yet, make sure you go to the link that's at the bottom, divineconnectionsmagazine.com/subscriptions. Okay, you can subscribe for the whole year if you like, for the VIP subscription, or just go ahead and get a copy of the present issue, divineconnectionsmagazine.com/subscriptions. Also, for Divine Connections News, if you need a 30-second or a 60-second commercial for your book, for your ministry, for your group, we do those as well. So I would love to help promote you. I would love to help get you a 30-second or a 60-second commercial as well. If you would like to be a sponsor on one of the shows, it could be before or after the show that I will put a placement in for a 30-second commercial of what you do, and you can be a sponsor. We have a 3-month agreement, so that way you are always being seen as I do my interviews, okay? So our next big exciting news is Mother's Day special. I'm doing a campaign right now. My goal is to honor 100 mothers. If you have the best mom ever and she is your divine connection, make sure you stay connected. We have a small, beautiful packet that Divine Connection is doing for only $50. We'll put her in the magazine. Send us a picture and a paragraph of why she's the best mom ever. And she'll get a certificate of recognition and a custom mask for Divine Connection for only $50. So listen, help me reach this goal. I want to honor 100 mothers. They are worth it and they deserve it. All right. So it's only $50. The information is below, or just send me an email and let me know that you're interested. The second part of that is I'm looking for 100 sponsors. For only $25, you can put your business in the Divine Connections directory and send one of your gifts to one of the mothers that's going to be on our list as an additional gift from Divine Connections or your business to share and show some love to the mothers. Will you help me do that? So if you're a business that has products for mothers, I want to hear from you. It's only $25. Plus you get to market, and plus I get to do an interview with you as well. And so that there is phenomenal. Okay. All right. So I want you to stay connected with Divine Connections. Okay. So what you can do, Divine Connections Marketing, like that page. That's our business page. And Instagram, follow us at Divine Connections, one word. And then also you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. And so you can always get the interviews and the news and the updates, The Divine Connections. All right, for YouTube, subscribe there. Again, that's The Divine Connections. And so I am excited. And one more thing, we're also doing a Mother's Day raffle, all right, to win a flat screen TV. And so if you're interested and would love just to be a part of that, it is $5 for one ticket, $10 for 5 tickets, and then $20 for 10 tickets. That means your name needs to go in the bowl 10 times. We're gonna do that now up until May 1st, and I will call the winner out on May 2nd. We're gonna do that to celebrate Mother's Day. Okay, and so that is your Divine Connections news, and that's what we have going on. And so today, I'm so excited to hear from our special guest. We're gonna bring her on in, let her introduce herself. Great day, Sheila. How are you?
Great day, great day, great day. Hello, 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 everyone. How are you doing?
Doing well, doing well. Well, tell us where you're from, and then tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right, I am all the way in the Hoosier state, that is in Indiana, Indianapolis, Indiana, and I am the CEO of Mothers Love My Village. That is a nonprofit that I created last year as a way to be able to be a part and to give back to our community, giving back as far as education, giving back as far as giving out information, and even helping even with being able to get jobs and able to create jobs by becoming business owners. So we have a lot of wealth and knowledge that a lot of us have that is a part of the My Village. So why not bring it back to the community and give back and help those that may be looking for that information but just don't know where to find it at?
Absolutely. And we were having a great conversation
I know.
talking about the old days and how we looked at old people and how they were so nosy, but it takes a village to raise a child. So let's go into that. We was having a little bit of conversation. So I want to share with the audience.
Absolutely.
About,
Always heard, that they say that's a scripture that it takes a village to raise a child. It's not a scripture, it's just an
right.
African proverb. But it rings so true that it does take a village to raise a child. And with having a village, that is a community of people that are able to help you to, when I was coming up, they called wisdom the mother wit, to give you that mother with that wisdom that that you don't have or that you don't know because you haven't, you really haven't been through anything as of yet.
Right.
So you have those, those seasoned saints, those older mothers, or or even the older men in the community that can help, mentor the young men. The older women can help, mentor, the younger women or even the young mothers. Now, as far as with that, that is a scripture where it calls for the season, the mothers, to come and to be able to teach, to teach the younger women. So that one is scripture. But
Mhm.
that's what my village is all about: being able to, to embrace our younger community or our younger generation, and to to give out information or help if they were accepted as far as raising their children, home ownership,
Yeah.
creating a business. If you want to
Yeah.
go back to school, there are so many times that people are looking for this information, but they don't know where to find it.
Uh-huh.
And why not have that information right in your community where you can be able to feel free and comfortable in going to find and asking those questions and don't feel like, you're a bother or you're ridiculed or looked down upon.
Yes.
So
Absolutely. So your service, is it just within your area, or is it virtual where they can connect online? Tell us how that works.
it's actually both.
Okay.
In this pandemic, everyone has had to shift.
That's
So, for ones that that did not like social media and thought social media was the devil, well, now it's not.
right.
Because this is the way of communication. So yes, we are doing virtual classes, virtual live. We're actually preparing to do one real soon. First one that we're going to do is a health and wellness one. Let's just be honest. The African
Yeah.
American community, I love my people. I love our melanin, but we like to eat,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
we like to eat wrong.
Mhm.
And in this pandemic is showing us that
Yeah.
we need to get our health in order. So that first one that we're going to do is going to be health and wellness. We're going to come back and we're going to, well, actually with the first one, just giving tips on if you don't know how to start healthy, what are
Mhm.
some of the ways you can do? One of the first things that you can do is, I can give you this one, no problem. When you wake up in the morning, get you lemon water. Drink you some lemon water every morning. Listen,
Yes, I do it
that
every
is
day.
Jesus in a bottle.
Yes.
That is Jesus in a bottle. But not only is it Jesus in a bottle, it will help detox your body,
Mhm.
detox your system. And that's one of the things that we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about mental health.
Yes.
Let's be honest, this pandemic got all of us in
Mhm.
feeling some type of way.
Yeah.
And sometimes, again, you want to be able to go to some place where you feel comfortable,
Mhm.
where I can talk, I can be honest, because I feel comfortable with, in
That's right.
this group, and just be honest and say, I'm not well, y'all.
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
not doing good. I lost a family member in this. I'm not recovering well.
Right.
With everything, all of the other stuff that's going on in the world. I have PTSD now because I have watched too many people live and live in color die. I need some help.
Right.
And we as a community, we're better together than we are
Right.
apart. And with that, we want to be able to be that person that they can lean on and say, we're here for you. We
That's
understand.
that's right.
Yeah.
That is phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. So
Yeah.
tell us how we can get in contact if someone's interested in being a part or need information. How to get in contact with you to be connected. How do they do that?
Absolutely. So how you can get in contact with me, you can email me. My email is motherlovevillage at yahoo.com. Motherlovevillage at yahoo.com. I'm also on all social media outlets. You can definitely hit me up on here. I am Sheila Leavy on here. And Sheila, that would be me, a mother's love, my village.
That's her.
That
Yeah.
is me. So
Keep
you can
connected.
contact me here on Facebook. Definitely message me, and I would love to be able to connect with you. My I tell people my parents were the epitome of love. They would love the tree Jesus cursed back to life.
That's good.
They would love it back to life. I
Right.
mean, our door, when we were coming up, our door was literally a revolving doors for families and for kids and, all the different kind of stuff. And then when I started having my family, my house became the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
So it's, we just we just want to be that one of those ones where we're able to say, welcome, you're safe
Yeah.
here. You're safe. No judgment.
Absolutely. I know I grew up like that too. My family, like, my mom makes soup. People from the church, they love coming over when my mom make that favorite soup. I was like, I'm gonna start charging y'all after a while.
Okay, listen.
But that's
Okay.
how we grew up. And then I had my aunt Minnie. Whenever I would leave school for college and come back home, I would go to her house before I would go home, and she would either have some pineapple cake,
See,
some fat back, some beans. Oh my,
see.
and it was all about love, and we just loved going over there, enjoy just laughing and joking,
Hmm.
enjoying life,
Yeah.
and you know I can't say it's not like it used to be, but those are the days and those are the ways that I grew up as well. And so
Hmm.
with life going on, adults as well as children need that,
Yeah.
instead of love. They need to know that they are loved and have somebody to talk to, if they need to. There's a lot of things going on in this world, and I know the young people have to deal with a whole lot more things than we had to grow up, to deal with as before we were growing up. And so,
Absolutely.
having these resources available for them is definitely much needed.
Yes. Yes. And the scripture says that each generation will grow weaker and wiser. They're wiser. Honey, they can get on technology and get you to where you need to go in 2.5 seconds. They
Hmm.
can find whatever it is that you're looking for,
Right.
but emotionally,
That's good. Hmm.
they're not they're not as strong as we used to be. Because chat, listen, I know when for me when we were coming up, you know, we would get they would yell at us. They would throw stuff at us. They would sometimes. all depending on what family you was in, you probably get cussed out. And though we learned to work through it as we got older, but it didn't break us. This
Right.
this
Right.
generation, they can't handle stuff like that.
True that.
They can't handle that type of stuff. And so it's like you have that makes you then have to go back and regroup for yourself and be like, okay, now wait a minute. This
Right.
is how I grew up. This all I know, but now I got to learn how to talk to somebody in a totally different way.
Right.
So just having that art of communication. You
Right.
know, you
We allow
can't
our
talk to everybody across the board the same way.
That's right. Yeah, because we allow our telephones to be our communication,
Exactly.
and they can't talk back. But
Exactly.
push the button.
Yeah.
Isn't that in-person communication where you can sit down face to face and talk to somebody? Back in the day, we would, sit down and eat dinner together and,
Yes.
play together. And that's how I grew up, and a lot of families, unfortunately, are not like that. Everybody's just kind of on their own in their own space. You might be living in the same house and not know what's going on with the individual, so you have to watch
Hmm.
behaviors and see what's going on there as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And even I remember Sunday dinners. Sunday dinners used to be huge.
We still do that. Yep.
Yes, on his
Yeah.
Sunday dinners, you set the table and you got your Sunday's best dinnerware out and all that different little kind of stuff, all of that. And that's I honestly believe that's what really kept us together.
That's right.
But as we, began, we got older and we got out on our own. We saw that stuff as old fogey, and so no, I'm not gonna do all of that. With my family, but that was the part that brought us together. A lot of times, when you hear when a grandmother passes away in the family, and you'll hear someone say, Big Mama was the glue that kept the family together.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now we have to become our own glue and, not just be by ourselves, but we have to be our own glue to learn to bring our families together because I honestly believe doing life by yourself, that's the new poverty. There
That's
is nothing in the Bible that talks about how people did things and they were solo and they were successful. Everything that was done in the
good.
Bible was with a group.
I
So
love it.
why would we not want to be in a community of people that we trust? Yes, we're going to bump heads, we're
That's
going
right.
to have issues, but we have to learn to come together and figure out what do we have to do because for the greater good, it's
Yeah.
not my feelings. The greater good
Come
is
on
our
now.
community. So, so that's my passion, as you see.
Yes, and I love it. We definitely need a whole lot more of things like that in the community for sure. Just
Oh
to show
yes.
young men, young women that they are loved. But of course, with us, we started in our families. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
kind of branch off from there. You continue to do it with your family. I'll do it, when I'm around people. It's in us. And
Yeah,
unfortunately, some people don't have that, so we have to be the gap, to help or the bridge to help get
absolutely.
them through those times as well. So this is just
Hmm.
one of the platforms that I use, which is I'm grateful for that we can just talk like this. Because
Oh yeah,
somebody needs to hear it, and somebody needs your resource.
absolutely.
Somebody's looking
And
for it. Go ahead.
yeah, and I honestly believe that the way to open up communication
Yeah,
is first they have to know that they can trust you,
that's right.
and two, the second way is transparency.
Mm-hmm.
Are you transparent enough to say, look at here, I
Mm-hmm.
might look like I got it together, but this is what I've been through.
Right, right, right.
They have to be able to trust you. So
That's right.
when they feel able to open up and they begin to talk, they don't have to walk away with, oh my God, did I tell her too much?
Right,
Is she
right.
gonna talk? Or oh my God, uh, I got to make sure I stay in a good place with her because she know all my business and I don't want it all over social media because social media is the new gossip.
Oh my, say that there.
See, that's the new gossip.
Mm,
And we have to learn to come together. The scripture even said, "Come, let us reason together. Let's figure out what we can do, to fix this issue."
that's right. That's right.
Let's find out what the end result needs to be. The end result needs to be we need to come together because we still got to work together.
That's right. For sure
So
that. For
yeah.
sure. Well, awesome, awesome. Is there anything else you want to share?
Child, I always got something to share.
I know we were talking about earlier when we were talking about the health and wellness and taking care of yourself. We were talking about ginger, and I
Yeah.
love ginger. Ginger
Listen.
root. You can put it in. Make your own tea.
Yes.
Add that with some lemons, and that helps also cleanse out the body. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Listen, ginger is ginger is my best friend. Ginger is it is. I started doing the ginger tea years ago because everyone does not know, but it'll be 4 years in September. I had a stroke.
Oh wow.
Woke up one morning, had a headache, was
Mm.
texting my brother, and just thinking it was just a regular headache. And I'm texting my brother, and I started texting, and I'm responding, and I was like, this not right. So I erase it and try to go back again.
Yeah.
And I just got up and I told my son, I need to go to the hospital. He was like, well, what's wrong? I was like, my head is hurting, but something ain't right.
Mm-hmm.
And, I went to the hospital. Mind you, I drove myself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't advise nobody to do that. Don't ever do that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But when I got there, I was just sitting there. I was trying to recall different names. I didn't know what was going on. I just knew something wasn't right. And come to find out, it was a stroke. So when I got home, I started, trying to, recover because after I got home, my body was not good for only 4 hours out of a day. So if I
Mm.
got up at 8 o'clock in the morning, by 12 o'clock, I could not move. My body would just literally shut down on me. So, I was trying just everything, trying to get my energy back up and, find different things, and nothing was working until I started using natural products.
Mm.
Ginger, start juicing,
Mm-hmm.
start listen, when I started juicing,
I love it.
baby, that brought a side of me. I was like, well, shut your mouth.
Yes.
And I found out the more I did that,
Mm-hmm.
the more my energy would extend.
Yeah.
And every now and then I would have this thing, I would call it a 5 hour, where after that fifth hour, whatever energy I had after the fourth hour, I
Mm-hmm.
would be totally depleted by the fifth hour and would not be able to get out the bed, to the point my kids would have to help me go back and forth to the bathroom. That's how bad I was.
Mm.
Ginger, child, please. I started doing that ginger. I found out about ginger, I would say like about after a year.
Yeah.
It helps to prevent cancer. It helps to prevent from strokes. It builds your immune system. And especially even in this pandemic, now that we're in the third strand, we
Mm-hmm.
need to make sure that our immune system is maintaining. Because
Right.
listen, this thing is really, really, really smart. It
Mm-hmm.
is really smart because it go into your body and it will find the weakest link of your body and
Mm-hmm.
it will attack it. And
Mm-hmm.
so we just really have to just maintain our body. I do ginger shots.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling you about how I do my ginger and cinnamon. I
Yeah.
take my ginger and I cut it up and I'll boil it, and I have the cinnamon sticks and
Mm-hmm.
I'll put it in the water and I drink it cold. I drink it as a tea
Yeah.
throughout the day, and I just love it.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
just love it. So
Awesome. Awesome. Well, you get ready to share something else before I ask that.
I didn't forget. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Awesome. 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 Awesome.
Yes.
So share your contact information with the audience as well, and then we'll leave with a word of encouragement.
Absolutely. So again, if you want to get in contact with me, my email is motherlovevillage@yahoo.com. You can also find me on here, Sheila Leavy. You're going to find a whole lot of other stuff up under Sheila Levy because I'm also a radio station owner as well as a radio announcer. So if you see Miss Butterfly, go ahead on and like that page. If you
Okay.
see Radical Praise Radio, hit that too. Yes, and even with my station, I talked about a community. I'm a part of a network. Indie One Network. Go like us there too.
Yeah. Awesome.
So yeah, girl, listen, I got so many hats, but
Yeah, I
I love
understand.
it.
You
To
can
whom
talk.
much is given,
Yeah, yeah.
to whom much is given, much is required. But I would love to connect with you guys if you all want, to be a part of our one of our live sessions. If you have any questions,
Hmm.
a even if you want us to come and to even host something, we're always there, willing and able. Lord's willing, we're there.
When are your lives?
My lives, I actually do a live every second and fourth Saturday with the radio station. It's called Ladies Night, Ladies of the Network. And so
Okay.
we're on there and we have different topics we talk about. We actually interview women every fourth Saturday. So I'm gonna have to get with you so we can get you on there. And so on our fourth Saturday, we do like a pajama jammy jam. So, put on your favorite PJs and come and hang out with us. And then with the other lives, we're going to start. We haven't set a date yet, but I will definitely be putting that out so that everybody will know about it.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love that.
Yes,
You have a lot of resources, so I'm definitely
yes.
excited about that, which is great. And also, we're gonna just leave with the word of encouragement.
Listen, Third John says, "Brethren, I wish above all things that you prosper, be in good health,
Come on,
even as your soul prosper."
come on now.
Now, in order for us to prosper and to be in good health, we gotta we gotta work on us.
Yeah.
We got some stuff that we got to work on. So whatever that is that that is keep coming up in your mind, and you like, I don't know why I keep thinking about so and so, so and so. It's something in that we need to talk about. We need to think
Right.
about what is it that we need to release.
Mhm.
For some reason we love to hold on to stuff. We
Yeah.
love to hold on to unforgiveness. We love to hold on to that pain that person has done to us, and we love to rehearse it. I ain't gonna never forget it. I remember it like it was yesterday. Well, let yesterday go.
Uh-huh. Yes, ma'am.
Let yesterday go and let's move forward and let's live our best life. They got that song, Living My Best Life, ain't
Yeah,
going back and forth. Take that as your mantra,
that's
but
right.
learn to forgive. Listen, if you learn to forgive, I promise you, that's 50 pounds
For sure.
that you're going to drop. I promise. 50 pounds. It might be 50 pounds mentally, no matter how it is,
Right.
it's 50
That's right.
that's going to be gone. Because forgiveness is not for them, it is for you.
Right.
So if you want to live your best life, if you want to look good for your age,
That's right.
learn to forgive.
I love it. I love it.
Yes.
This is
So,
Miss Sheila that's
Miss
in the house.
Miss Butterfly, that's right.
Yes.
Yes.
Love it. This is awesome. I love this. I look forward to staying connected with you. We have some great things
Absolutely.
that we can talk about and stay connected. So thank you again for your time today. Thank you for what you do in the community. It's much, much, much needed. And thank you for just being on today. I
It's
appreciate it.
my pleasure.
Yes, ma'am. This is Miss Sheila, you guys. Make sure you stay connected with
Yes.
her. This is Dolores Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. We'll see you guys soon and we'll take it over to our sponsors. Thank you again, Miss Sheila, for coming on. So
My pleasure.
yes, ma'am. Hold tight.
Okay.
Thank you. Do you need a radiant style? Come and see Delphine at Radiant African Hair Braiding Shop at 410 Four Seasons Boulevard at Four Seasons Mall on the second floor in Greensboro, North Carolina. We design creative styles of braiding, crochet, sew-ins, wedding styles, and so much more. Appointments and walk-ins are welcome. We also have a salon booth for rent. We are open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Contact Delphine today, 336-210-3102.
Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.